Halloween is finally here. Let the celebration commence. October is back and we're gonna celebrate all month with some spooktacular videos for all of you to enjoy. I asked you on Facebook which anime you liked for me to review for Halloween. Not surprisingly, 99% of you suggested one particular title. Oh, Soul Eater, you're still immensely loved by fans as you were back in 2008. Why is that though? What makes Soul Eater so good that the fans can't get enough of it till this day? Well, let's find out. Set in Shinigami Technical School for Weapon Meisters, the series revolves around three groups of each a Weapon Meister and a human weapon. Trying to make the latter a death sight, which is the highest title for a weapon and thus fit for use by the Shinigami, they must collect the souls of 99 evil humans and one witch. Maka and Soul Eater, Black Star and Tsubaki, and Death the Kid with Patty and Liz Thompson are the characters Soul Eater revolves around. Besides taking the time to gather souls, these students of Shibusen defend Death City from some of the most powerful creatures while still attending school and trying to become stronger. So yeah, we get the typical plot of students going to a special school where they have to face challenges while battling wicked baddies along the way. A generic plot that has been done to death many times. So what makes the show special? As I said before in the past, Hollywood and anime have run out of ideas and have been recycling stories over and over again. The only way you can keep the idea fresh is to do something new and creative with the characters and the atmosphere. Does Soul Eater accomplish that at least? Oh yeah, you can definitely say it accomplishes that. With how generic a lot of anime looks with bland character designs and boring backgrounds, Soul Eater gave us fresh characters and an atmosphere design with a hip, urban flair. It looks cool and leaves a memorable impression with just the art style alone. The characters are also incredible. They each have their own unique identity that makes it hard for anyone to choose a favorite. If you ask me which one is my favorite, it has to be Death the Kid. Never before had I seen a character like him, a person so serious about his work and title as the son of the Shinigami, but somehow loses himself to a higher priority, which is perfect symmetry. Hell, he nearly got killed in battle because he couldn't lay a finger on his perfectly symmetrical enemy. It's such a quirky behavior that makes me laugh constantly. Now, if there was a character I like the least... Oh, please don't kill me. Maka. Let me explain. To a lot of fans, Maka is a strong female lead who can take on any struggle that's placed in front of her. She'll fall down from time to time, but she never gives up and finds a way to win while protecting her friends. I can understand why a lot of fans love and admire her, but to me, she has two major flaws. For one thing, she has no other characteristic outside of the hard-working student who can do no wrong. Like in Mary Sue, she strives to be the best, but that's all there is to her. If she did have another point to her personality, it would be her second flaw, her lack of patience and understanding when it comes to the male gender. By this, I mean how she treats her father and other men who either act like him or assumes that they do act like him. Look, I know Spirit Albarn made a mistake. He's a womanizer who had Maka at a young age. Even though he should have settled down for his wife and child, he ends up cheating on his wife with other women. He claims to still love his ex-wife, but he couldn't help his wild behavior. Even so, he shows great intentions to be there to raise his daughter. He doesn't let his woman-loving obsession get in the way of his parenting. That is, if she'd allow him. Still, I can understand her feelings because she felt angry that her own father betrayed her mother's trust. It'd be one thing if she had just trust issues with him alone, but with most men, She screamed at Soul when he almost betrayed her in episode 1 that all men cheat on every woman.
You said that all women make wild assumptions without reasoning first, right? That's what you said? But what reason do men have for cheating? It's not fair!
Okay, sweetheart, just because your father cheated on your mother and they decided to split doesn't mean you have to take it out on every man in existence. When it comes to female characters I admire in this show, I think of Liz, Tsubaki, and Marie. Liz and her sister Patty lived off of the streets until Death the Kid asked them to be his weapons. Liz was very hesitant to the idea since in Soul Eater, it is revealed that she doesn't like taking any handouts from rich brats. But she knew she had to accept the offer for Patty to have a better future. She puts her pride aside for her sister's best interest. Puts her pride aside for her sister's best interest. Hint, hint, hint! With Tsubaki, she not only has a tragic past dealing with her brother's jealousy towards her renowned abilities, but she has a wild, spontaneous, and kinda stupid partner for a Meister, i.e. Blackstar. You'd assume it wouldn't be easy for anyone to handle any of this with a calm manner. But Tsubaki does. She's calm, very polite, and knows how to keep Blackstar focused in any situation. And then we have Marie. A woman so loving and patient, she can find the good in any person and find a way to be anyone's friend. Even when she sees people at their worst, she'll still hold them in her arms and accept them for who they are, no matter what. Okay, well, unless you threaten anyone she loves, then she has a problem with you. But other than that, she's an incredibly strong female character. And you see how she treats the ever so mad Dr. Stein? Man, if their relationship was confirmed in the anime, they would have appeared in our top 10 list for most romantic couples of anime. Okay, well, they are a pair in the manga, but that's the manga. He's insane, loves to experiment on everything, and at one point nearly gets consumed by madness itself. Does that bother her in the slightest? No. The love she shares from her heart is too strong to ever be deterred. I know it may seem that I'm picking on Maka for not being as patient and understanding towards everyone, but from what I've been told by Megan, who practically lived and breathed the Soul Eater manga, Maka showed a side of her that I wish was shown in the anime. In the Book of Ebon arc, everyone's biggest sin was shown, and hers was envy. She was envious of the fact that she couldn't establish relationships based on more common interests, such as music. She was being haunted by a girl who deemed her not worthy of being Soul's partner, which got to her so badly, it eventually causes Maka to break down. For Maka to be unable to relate to Soul so easily over something so close to him like music was traumatizing to her. Music is everything to Soul. To him, it's more important than being a weapon. Knowing she can't easily form a relationship with her partner, even with such a common interest, made Maka feel insecure and jealous of other people like Liz, who could form relationships much easier. Why wasn't this side of her shown more in the anime? Instead of a socially awkward heroine who has difficulties forming relationships due to a lack of interest and trust issues, we get a Mary Sue who hates certain types of men. Because that is so much better, right? I can't do no wrong female ass kicker. Overall, Maka to me is an overhyped icon when she had a much more relatable character in the manga and is constantly surrounded by other women who act stronger than her. And now I must address the one downside to this show that the majority of the fans address. The ending. Soul Eater falls into the category of popular manga titles getting its own anime to advertise the original source material. It was just lucky enough to get 52 episodes instead of 12 or 26. Still, it couldn't really give a good ending since the manga was still going, and they needed to give you a reason to keep reading the manga. Then again, the ending Soul Eater the anime gave us was a bit underwhelming. I won't spoil any details, but yeah, you're either gonna tolerate the ending or complain over how disappointing it was in the end. To sum up this review, Soul Eater is a one-of-a-kind anime that is loved by millions of fans for great reasons. Memorable characters, unique art style, and catchy music for the opening, background, and ending sequences. This is a title you all need to watch and add to your collection. Funimation released the title a while back in English, which is available in online stores or on Netflix if you have a paid subscription. If you ask me about the English dub, I'd say it's pretty good. I've heard better from Funimation, but it's not that bad. Need any more reasons to watch the show? If you haven't seen it, it's a must, especially around this time of year. If you're interested in a hip, stylish anime full of ghoulish charm and awesome characters with a good English dub, check out Soul Eater. Hey, we got a website. You should check it out. Link is in the description box down below. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, so follow us. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe to Anime America Podcast for more awesome reviews. If you're interested in anything of pop culture, check out our other awesome channel, Pop Spectrum. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned to Anime America. Oh, and if you ask me about Soul Eater not, meh, it's cute, I guess. They made Soul Moe!